Hello everyone, we are now on step 2. Please watch the first video to see how to build the equation with algebra tiles. Now that we have built the equation with algebra tiles, we are going to use legal moves to simplify the equation until x is by itself on one side of the equation. So the first thing we'll notice is that we have a zero pair. Remember, a zero pair is a positive and a negative tile. So we can go ahead and cancel those out because plus 1 and minus 1 added together are going to equal 0. So over here, I need to actually type out what I'm doing. I'm going to use the math type. So I have 2x minus 5 equals. Now I go ahead and just copy down what I see here. On the left, I still see 2x minus 5, so nothing changes. On the right, however, I need to write down exactly what I see. I see 5 x's, and I see a positive 1. Okay, so not quite done yet. And actually, I want to extend this here. You want to keep in the same box. It's easier to do it. So I'm going to do this over. Okay, plus 1. Then I want to take my equation, and it's really important to line up the equal sign. Okay, so let's look at what the next step could possibly be. Well, I know I need to try to solve and figure out what x is. So that means I probably want to get rid of all of the x's on one side and have all of the tiles, the individual tiles on another side. So that way I can have x equals something. So for my next step, I know I can do zero pairs, but I'm looking around, I don't see any. So how about if I add in a negative tile over here to get rid of this negative one? Well, to keep it balanced out, I need to also add a negative tile over here. So let's write down what I did. So I went ahead and I did minus 1 on this side, and I also did a minus 1 on this side. So just like in elementary school, this is kind of like an addition problem. So we're going to use this line to show that we added something in, right? Something that wasn't there before. We kind of made that change. But since we added it to both sides, it doesn't change the fact that the two expressions are equal in this equation. So what's the result? Well, I go ahead and I can remove my zero pairs. Remove my zero pair, like so. And then I just write down what I see. So I'm going to type this in. I see on the left 2x minus 6. And on the right, I see 5x. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. So I want to get rid of the x's on this side because I want all of the x's to be on one side and I want all of the ones to be on another side. So I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 negative x's on this side and add in 2 negative x's on this side. And then I'm going to type in what I just did. So minus 2x was added on this side, and a negative 2x was added on this side. Remember, if I'm adding things in, it's just like in elementary school, we want to put the line there. So for my next step, I notice there are zero pairs. There's 1, negative x plus x equals 0. Negative x plus negative x equals 0. The same thing I just said, but in reverse. I can take out the zero pairs on this side. And then I literally just write down what it is I see. So what I see now is negative 6 on this side equals 3x. That's what I see there. Okay, we're not quite done, so stay tuned on the next video to see how we solve the final problem.